Hello everyone, welcome back to Lizard Penguin Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Spear Zone in Diablo 2 MeXL Sigma. And let's get right into the skills. So I'm going to show the stats here a bit too, so I'm going to go ahead and start with reward skills. This is also going to be very simple because Amazon builds in general, you can only select one tree out of 5, and then the neutral tree as well. So here I'm going to put 1 in Spellbind, 1 in War Spirit, and then max out the Curer for the poison damage. Also we're going to go to the Spear Tree, where I'm going to put just 1 in Takedown, 1 in Hyena Strike, 1 in Great Hunt, 1 in Linus, and then I'm going to max out Pounce first, and then go back and max out Linus right after, because it's actually going to increase the level of Linus after you increase Pounce, or the number of skills you can put in. So you want to do them in that order. I basically just maxing out these two at the bottom. This is a Pounce build. And then also we're going to go to the neutral tree here, where I'm going to put 1 in Wild and Free, 1 in Fire Elementals. I'm going to max out Balance, 1 in Ecstatic Frenzy, and then I put as many points as I could in Defensive Harmony, but I ended up too short on the max amount of skills I could put in. But this is going to give us some slow to our enemies. It's going to slow down their attacks. Also, this is Bounce, going to give us a bunch more defense. As you can see here, we have just a crazy amount of defense because of our abilities. Almost 700,000 defense, which is kind of bonkers. But we'll see how this build works out here. So, alright, so let's get open the... So this is the gear I use again. For all these builds, you can use crafted gear, whatever you want. Switch out items as you please. Maybe try different spear skills. This is just the way I did it, and what the gear I had to build. So I got a crafted maiden pike here, and I crafted it with the Deadly Strike Shrine, and then I added the shrine bonus of the weird shrine. So you can do either one. I just wanted to get some extra Deadly Strike. You can see here I put in 6 Taha runes for maximum damage, and it did the same glitch it did on my Druid bow, where it only shows that adding damage of the runes right now, but if I take them out for a second, which I might as well do, it won't take very long, you'll see that there is (6 to 304) damage added. I don't know why they don't fix that, but eventually they will. Oops, completely missed that. Alright, so that's the spear I'm using. Obviously there's plenty of other ones to try out, and you can also make your own as well with crafted. Definitely went with a crafted helmet for so I'm getting the 5 skills on here, and then another 5 skills on the helmet. For this build, actually, it might be better to find some sort of helmet with physical resist on it, or armor as well. You'll see, because I'm using crafted armor as well right now, which is just basically a bunch of stats and total skills, and I got a bunch of attack speed jewels in there. The helmet actually has an attack speed jewel, a La rune, and an Ohi rune for some deadly strike, and then I believe there's another jewel in there with some life and mana attack. Any amulet with attack speed and skills on it. It's probably fine to use. I like this one because it's got stun attack and a bunch of other, I guess, extra damage. And then since this is a melee build, we're going to have a chance to cast the Nova Bomb on attack. Gloves, I went with the Rogue Foresight. This will give you a free War Spirit if you don't want to put any skills in, but also you're an Amazon, you can put one skill point in there anyway, it doesn't matter. I have one Giant's Knuckle. I guess you can go with two if you have them. And then my other ring is Ripstar right now. So I don't have the second Giant's Knuckle, but I'm basically stacking a bunch of Deadly Strike. But I guess the physical resist of another Giant's Knuckle would be nice. This is the champion of the Triune Belt. Obviously I had to put in an Indestructible Jewel because the belt is ethereal. This is going to give us more Deadly Strike. I'm just trying it. It's got some Crushing Blow on it too, but it might not be the best fit as I have kind of too much defense, I know, at this point. And I might want to try some other belts instead, since this one does kind of mess up your resistances as well with all the minuses there. For boots, I'm using Titan Steps, which are always just good. Just going to give a bunch of extra damage. Crushing Blow, and I put more Loud Runes in. Having the bonus stats is always good. But if you want to try out some more attack speed or lifesteal, that will probably work as well. For added stats, I think I mostly just went with, well, for the Rings and Amulets, I added physical damage reduction and whatever resistances basically you're missing, try to add those. And then if you have extra, you can add some mana regeneration or extra defense. The weapon, I ended up adding just a bunch of enhanced damage because my weapon did not roll well on the enhanced damage. Otherwise I probably would have added maybe some more lifesteal or max damage. Just depends. But that's it for the items. So I'm going to go ahead and open the cow level so you can see what the build does. This is also the Pounce move here. On the left I put the Hyena Strike because it can help you basically heal. And then it's really simple. So in my, so I'm using the Shamanka in my offhand. It gives a better Bloodlust than the Amazon, the straight up Amazon one will. So if you take a look here, physical damage plus 25%, right? So the one on the staff is actually much better, and at level 22. But also, you already have one built into your character. You don't need to use the staff if you don't. If you don't find one, you don't have one. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to use it, and then we're just going to buff War Spirit as well, and that is it for buffs. And then what we can do is the only two moves we're using here are Spellbind and our Pounce, and then sometimes we can use Hyena Strike on the left there. So if you want to go ahead and curse things, and go ahead and just basically teleport strike, and every now and then you can, because the way Fury activates on your Pounce, so basically you want to teleport in and like wait a second, and attack with your Hyena Strike, and it'll give you your Fury bonus. And basically you're just gonna be warping around all over the place, fighting these cows. So against like physical damage targets, even though I only have 15 physical resist right now, which again I'd probably prefer to find a bit more than that for sure. It's, for a melee character, it doesn't seem like enough, but most of the time the damage we're receiving is more elemental. It's going to really hurt us because our defense is so high that we're not taking a lot of physical damage hits anyway. Okay, can you run away? Oh my god, teleport around. Right, oh, I'll teleport you. You shall not escape. Alright. You can see here, it's not, you know, it's not what I build, it's just... I think it will definitely have problems with many of the elemental bosses though. As you're still just not able to do enough really single target damage. Even with the 27% belly spike I have, you could probably get it up higher than that. By a little bit. But you're still just not I know it's saying, you know, this much damage, like 72k or Pounce 73k, right? You have 73k, but honestly 30 something k of that is gonna be poison damage, which is you're just gonna have to wait for all the time. You're gonna be waiting on that damage till you come in, and it's not gonna stack because of the skill. It's a unique jewel. You can see what that is. The boulder. Some crushing blow. Requirements plus 10%. How dare you? Again, I'm using, you'll see the little orb come up when I left click. It's just going to help keep me moving. Right, that's it. The build is super simple. Unless you teleport around a lot. I mean, if you if you miss teleporting. Oh, what do we got here? Scarab of Death. Alright. Level 40. Maybe a little bit. Also, I'm level 130 as well, so I have a lot of bonus stats. And it's gotta be a bit more of a struggle early. Oh, shoot. I'm hitting me real bad there. That's the thing, though, too, is that what I kind of don't like about it is it wants you to stand still for a second, basically after you pounce, to get your fury buff, but why would you want to basically stand still and take hits when you could just be basically spamming around and attacking? So that part really doesn't make much sense to me. Like, I just want to be going around. I don't want to get hit. I just want to keep spamming. I don't want to spam the attack. Hold it down and just teleport everywhere. That's what's fun. That's the fun in the build. I don't want to be waiting every like a second again to teleport. Come on now. That's pretty much all I think for this one. We've done the count over here anyway. This corner here. That is it. We'll call it the Pounce. I'll probably call it the Pounce build. Spear Pounce build. But that is it for this one, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone who made it to the end of the video. This is Laser Pen Games, reminding you to smash that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps out. And if you're looking for even more content, check out my Patreon here, where I post exclusive video content every month, and you'll have access to all of that.